The entire baseball world is talking about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and for a really, really good reason. He's just pulled off something so rare, it feels like we've witnessed a modern miracle. So today we're going to break down exactly what he did, how he did it, and why it's such a massive deal.
It all boils down to a single number, 2. Seems simple, right? But believe me, in the world of modern baseball, what this number represents is almost unbelievable.
So, that 2? It stands for 2 consecutive complete game victories. That means he pitched the entire game himself, from the very first pitch to the final out, and got the win. And then, he did it again in his very next start. Now, to really put this into perspective for you, this isn't just rare. This hasn't been done in 24 years. An entire generation of baseball fans has never ever seen a pitcher pull this off. It really is an unbelievable feat. But to get why it's so wild, we've got to look at how much the game has changed. You know, why did something that used to be kind of common become the stuff of legend? Well, it's because in today's game, pitching a complete game has become an almost impossible task. Baseball now is all about specialization. Managers yank their starters at the first sign of trouble to protect their arms. The whole idea of a workhorse starter who goes the distance, it's pretty much a thing of the past.
Just think about the bar for pitchers these days. If a starter gets through just 5 innings, we call that a quality start, a good day's work. If he makes it through 7, whoa, that's an incredible performance. But 9 full innings? That's just absolutely astonishing. It's not supposed to happen anymore.
So how in the world did he do it? The secret, really, is in what we can call the 100-pitch miracle. And it all comes down to some really simple but really unforgiving math. This is the key question, right? To avoid getting tired, to keep your fastball humming, you have to be unbelievably efficient. You have to stay near that magic number, 100 pitches, for 9 whole innings. But how is that even possible? Okay, let's look at the cold, hard numbers. A pitcher's going to face around 33 batters in a 9-inning game. To keep your pitch count around 100, the math is brutal. You have to average just about 3 pitches for every single batter you face. 3. Just let that number sink in. We're talking about the best hitters on the planet, guys who are trained to foul off tough pitches and work deep into the count. And Yamamoto had to get them out, on average, in 3 pitches or less. That means no wasted pitches, no long battles, just pure, ruthless efficiency.
So this isn't just about math, obviously. It's about mastering the art of efficiency. And to do that, Yamamoto had to throw the modern pitching playbook right out the window. You know, most pitchers, they use what are called show pitches. They throw pitches intentionally outside the strike zone to set up a different pitch. Yamamoto? He basically just eliminated them. He didn't waste a single throw. He just pounded the strike zone over and over again, daring guys to hit him. And the result of that relentless attack? Well, this quote says it all. The hitters were so off balance, so overwhelmed, they could barely even hit the ball forward with any kind of authority. That, my friends, is the definition of absolute dominance. Now, a performance like this, it's about way more than just one guy's stats. It has a massive, massive impact on the entire team, especially with the playoffs right around the corner. It creates this incredible ripple effect. See, when one pitcher goes the whole 9 innings, the entire bullpen gets a night off. The relievers are fresh, the closer is rested. But it's more than that. It sends a message to the whole locker room. We have an ace who can carry us. That's a psychological boost that builds the kind of confidence you need to win a championship.
And here's the really scary part for every other team out there. Yamamoto isn't shouldering this burden all by himself.
You know, performances like this completely reframe the whole conversation we have about these gigantic sports contracts. All of a sudden, it's not about the cost anymore. It's about a value that goes way beyond a price tag. I mean, look at these numbers. The Dodgers invested huge amounts of money, signing Shohei Ohtani for a mind-blowing 100 billion yen and Yamamoto for 46 billion. A lot of people wondered if any player could ever be worth that much. But when you get historic, game-changing performances, well, the benefits are starting to look like they far outweigh the cost. At the end of the day, the takeaway is pretty simple. It's just hard not to be completely captivated by what these two are doing. They are literally redefining what we thought was possible in this sport.
Which kind of leaves us with one big question to chew on. In this era of hyper-specialization, where every single player has a very specific narrow role, Maybe, just maybe, Yamamoto's feat shows us that the ultimate value is still found in that rare individual who can simply do it all.